So
from the happiest place in the Lone Star State. Welcome back to the Talking Mickey Project. TMP is your home for Disney fans of all abilities. Now, it's your host, Emma.
Hi everyone!
hey everybody,
We're back!
we're back. I'm back. So welcome back to what? The Talking Mickey Project.
Look, we also have a very special birthday today.
Yes, we do. Before we get started. Oh, Daddy beat us to it. So let's say it. Want to sing it? Sing. Happy birthday, Sir Willow. Yay! And
Awesome, Mr. George.
awesome, Mr. George.
Be careful heading home tonight.
Okay. Hi, Mary.
Look,
Who else we got to tell hello to? We have to say good morning to Dennis in Australia and Mike Klemovich. Oh, and we have two new ones. We have John and Eva Marie Alonso, who are new. Thank you. Emma doesn't like it when I wear ears, but mine are always different than hers, so I think it's okay.
I do have a question for the both of y'all. Are y'all somehow related? Because you both have the same last name.
Okay, question for the Alonzos. Okay, there's Disfan 9212. Who did we miss? T-Bowles. Hi, T-Bowles. T-Bowles is here. I'm sorry, I'm looking down because my phone's down here.
Mama, look up at the camera, let Daddy do it.
Okay, all right. Brother and sister, awesome.
I knew it. I knew it.
He knew it.
I knew it. No, I knew it.
She knew it. She knew it.
Mama.
Okay, so what recording do we have today?
We have my recorded interview. Oh, hello, Taylor. Now, where are you new here? Okay, if you are brand new here, you get your first. No, I'm gonna do it.
Let Daddy do it. He's controlling the computer tonight. So we also first visit to John and Eva Marie.
Look.
So thank you all for joining. And Taylor, if you haven't subscribed yet, click that subscribe button and you can put Emma at 352 subscribers.
Well, Emma was actually at 252.
Okay, all right. I'm being corrected. So first president, hooray!
Well,
We need the Kermit that does the hooray, not the one that does the. So tonight, Emma and I interviewed Miss Molly.
No, Daddy, he got clapping on the screen. Oh, I forgot to click the Wi-Fi on. Daddy.
He's like Daddy. Skipper Dad is downstairs tonight.
Yeah.
I'm kind of giving him a break today because
we have a lot of recorded interview to do.
Yes, we do.
For a whole 5 days.
Well, they've got recordings from Monday, Tuesday. Tonight's our live one. And then they have a recording Thursday, a recording Friday. Then we have our trivia on Saturday. Then they're doing the live place on Sunday. Then they have other recordings for next Monday and Tuesday. So lots and lots of great content for all of you.
Oh, so y'all come.
Southern California.
Oh, Southern California. So y'all right near San Francisco.
No, San Francisco is Northern California. They're like San Diego is Southern California.
San Diego.
But California's a big state, remember? Yeah. Okay. Well, I think we need to get started with our interviews. So people who are here to see how cute you are, Emma, are also here to see your wonderful interview with Miss Molly McCormack from allears.net. And she was very gracious, very kind, and she has she got stumped on a couple of questions that Emma asked her. So without further ado, we say bibbity boppity boo.
Molly
McCormack from
allears.net. Good my dad.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Thank you for joining us. We've been looking forward to this one.
Well,
yes,
I was watching your videos earlier today.
Oh, thank you.
Very nice. Very, very nice.
Well,
so I guess Emma's just ready to get right into the questions.
Yeah.
So I'm going to lay back, let her go forward, and begin.
Well, question 1. What is allears.net and what do you do there?
Allears.net is a travel website that focuses on theme parks, primarily Walt Disney World and Universal Orlando, but we also cover Disneyland, Disney Cruise Line, Universal Hollywood, if there's big enough news there, international parks when there's big enough news around the world. So it is a full theme park blog with lots of tips and tricks and fun information. My role is, I guess my title would be content manager, but we don't really use titles. I wear a lot of hats. But my main job and the way most people know me is I am one of the YouTube managers. So you see my face a lot as I go make videos in Walt Disney World or Universal about things you can do in the parks when there's new things like new festivals or new things like the 50th. I will go and I will do whole videos just about that. And I get to eat a lot of delicious food and see the characters. And it's really fun. I just go to Disney World pretty much and make videos about it.
Oh, hey, that's our dream job.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
All right.
Okay. Question 2. When did you become a Disney fan?
I have been a Disney fan my whole life because my mother brought me home from the hospital to a Minnie Mouse nursery. So my very first room I ever had Minnie Mouse decorations all over it. I specifically remember a big fabric Minnie that my aunt made that was hanging on the wall. So I have always been a Disney fan.
Wow.
Yeah. What about you? When did you become a Disney fan?
We began the indoctrination process quite early.
I remember they can kind of go into the next question,
Go ahead.
Yeah.
which is the earliest memory one, which is number 3.
Well, why don't you go ahead and click on it then?
Okay. So, the first time I went to a Disney park was when I was first 4.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. That's pretty little.
She was 4. Before that, of course, Playhouse Disney. And then when I say we, it was we. We watched Playhouse Disney, and her first ever stage performance was what? That you went to see?
Bear in the Big Blue House.
Bear in the Big Blue House.
I remember that show.
So I'm waiting for Disney Plus to put it on so I can watch it again.
Yeah. I'm surprised it's not out there yet.
So that would probably be her earliest memories, going when she was 4.
Oh.
So now ask her.
Okay. That's what we're going to number 4. Okay. What is your earliest memory of visiting a Disney park?
So this is kind of a memory from my brain, but also kind of a story I've been told a lot of times by my family. I first went to Disney World when I was 2, and I specifically remember meeting Mickey Mouse, and he was at Epcot, and he was wearing a very cool silver jumpsuit with a rainbow on it. That's what the characters used to wear at Epcot. And I remember my cousins who were older than me being scared of the characters because they were so big. But I wasn't scared. And I ran right up to Mickey Mouse and I gave him a big hug like he was a friend I just hadn't seen in a long time. And there are lots of pictures of it. That's why I remember.
Miss hugging the characters. I miss that. I miss that. You know, we went in 2020 in November.
Yeah.
And it was, you know, you could see them and they would wave, but, you know, it wasn't the same. And now that you can get a little closer to them. And my husband took some really cool shots of Emma with Mickey Mouse in the background at the theater.
Yeah.
And it was really cool. I mean, it was still really cute and personal, but you just want to hug them.
I know.
Because Winnie the Pooh is my favorite. And, you know, they go, oh, there's Pooh. But I'm like, where? And it was one of the gold statues.
Yeah, I know. I miss it too. I love meeting the characters.
But dude, that's early. Emma's 4-year-old memories are kind of the same way. You know, we remind her, you know, we tell the stories and she's picked up on it, like where we stayed, what could we see outside the window and stuff like that. Where did we stay?
Contemporary.
Contemporary.
They have stayed too that fun. You were right there.
They upgraded us because she had really curly hair when she was younger. And they upgraded us to the room all the way on the end above the monorail. So when you opened the curtains, there was Space Mountain and Cinderella Castle.
Oh, amazing.
And that was back when they did the American Express white glove treatment.
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
I'm aging myself.
Why they got doing that?
I don't know. Who knows? As long as Disney takes Amex, that's all that work. That's all I care about. Okay, next one.
Wait a minute. You said Mickey in a silver outfit with a rainbow out.
Yep.
Now, that was probably back in 1985 or after Epcot opened.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
It was a little later than that. I'm not quite that old yet, but it was like the early 90s.
I was about to say she's probably only a few years older than you. She's 23. So
I'm actually a decade older than you.
Oh.
But thank you.
I looked at your videos today. I'm like, wow, she's probably not much older than Emma.
It's all the Disney World. It keeps me young.
That's right. That's right. Mm-hmm. That's it. Disney keeps us young.
Next to the question.
Next to the question.
All right.
Number 4. Has being a Disney YouTuber changed how you visit the Disney parks today?
I think so. It makes me look around a lot more to see what I can share with people. And it makes me think, like, when I go to Magic Kingdom, I don't just when I'm filming a video, I don't just go to Magic Kingdom and do whatever I might want to do. I think, what haven't we shown on the channel recently? Is there a new menu item maybe people would like to see? Or is there something helpful I can show people? Like, maybe I don't want to wait in a long line for Peter Pan's flight, but people might want to know if the wait time is really as long as it says. So then I will get in the wait time just to see. So I definitely go with more of the mindset of how can I help people plan their trips. I go and I always have my eyes open for new things, like new snacks, new merchandise, anything unique happening that day. So I go with the mindset of I'm going to show this to other people that don't get to come here every day like I do, as opposed to just going just for fun to do whatever I want to do.
Oh.
Now that kind of goes into the next question. We love it when the answers lead to the next question.
Well, number 5. What are some of your favorite tips and tricks for first-time visitors to Walt Disney World?
I think they should watch lots of Ollier's videos to plan their trip. That's my first tip. I think going to Disney World takes a lot of planning. You can't really just go there anymore. You have to plan a lot. There's so much to do and see and eat, and you're never going to do it all in one trip. I haven't even done it all, and I go all the time. So what I always tell people is watch videos, plan, and make a list of the things that you absolutely must do. The rides that look the best, the food that looks the best, and make a plan to do those things. And then anything extra you get to do is just bonus magic. But if you go into every park saying, these are the 5 rides I absolutely want to do, and these are the shows I want to see, and the snacks I want to eat, get those done. And then anything else is just extra, because you're not going to be able to do it all. But you don't want to not be able to do something you really want to do. And
always have a plan B.
Yes, be flexible.
Because Rise of the Resistance.
Probably going to break.
It's probably going to go down.
Yeah.
Probably going to go down. The first time we were there with it, she and her daddy did it, and they did it all the way, and they sat down in the cars, and then everything powered down.
Yeah.
But they enjoyed it because they go, oh, we got to see the back way. This is where the stormtroopers, this is the stormtroopers break room and stuff like that. So they enjoyed it. Go ahead.
Hi, Mama. I actually overtalk about y'all.
It's okay. Go ahead.
I like it how they did the white wall with the red line backstage.
Oh, yeah?
White walls with the red lines?
Yeah, backstage. Okay,
cool. And then, of course, this past trip we wasn't able because, of course, it went down.
Mm-hmm.
And the lightning lane wasn't so much lightning, so
that happens at that one, especially.
Even with a DAS, the lightning lane, there's some tweaks they need to make to that.
That ride is particularly tricky because it's so popular,
right?
And when it goes down for so long, then everybody that had a DAS return time or a lightning lane all comes back at the same time, and then it's just like lots of people trying to ride it because it's so popular.
The last one, you're always a long line.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Now I get it.
Not that it wouldn't go down, it would be okay. It would move at its regular pace. But when it goes down for 3-4 hours.
I know, but now I realize why we're going a long line.
Right. Okay. Good. Now she put 2 and 2 together. Awesome.
Number 5.
5? 6.
Oh, 6. What is this in Spanish?
I don't know.
I don't remember.
Cies. Cies. Okay. Miss Alma.
I had to think about my Spanish for a second.
Okay, come on.
How has Genie and Genie Plus affected how people visit the Disney parks? Do you have a specific tips for using them?
I have lots of tips for using Genie Plus. If there's one thing I used to use a lot. It was Fast Pass Plus, and now I use Genie Plus a lot. And I've made a lot of videos about Genie Plus because it is very confusing. It is there's a lot of rules on when you can book things and which rides you can book. And it's very overwhelming if you don't know anything about the product. So it's really, really confusing. The main way it's affected people visiting is that certain rides, if you don't use the Genie Plus or the Lightning Lane, they have really, really long lines, because rides like Peter Pan's Flight or the Jungle Cruise or Frozen Ever After, not that many people can ride it an hour to begin with. And then when they have to prioritize the people going through the Lightning Lane,
Right.
the regular line gets really, really long.
Mm-hmm.
So I personally think Genie Plus can be especially helpful at Hollywood Studios and Magic Kingdom, because that's where the most popular rides are. And so they're really helpful there if you want to use it. You don't as much need it at Epcot or Animal Kingdom, just because there's not as many big rides there.
Right.
My best tips are make sure you book one right at 7 a.m., which is the first time anyone's available to book it. Make sure you know which one you're going to go for, and make sure you book it right at 7 a.m. because certain rides will sell out like within minutes, like Slinky Dog Dash will be gone within a few minutes.
Wow.
And then my next tip is to always have a Genie Plus. So as soon as you tap into your first ride, book your next one. So you can use as many as possible throughout the day to really get your money's worth.
Oh.
In fact, that's one of the videos I watched. I watched you do it in Hollywood Studios.
Yes.
Those
So
are cool ears too.
It can be a really helpful tool once you figure it out. It's just, it's complicated and tricky, and it's frustrating. And that, is hard. So it can be helpful, but yeah, it takes some practice, and it takes
some practice getting used to it.
Yeah.
My husband and I have been going to the parks together since '97, so we've seen all these changes. Fast pass. What's a fast pass? So then we got used to using it, and then we went to Disneyland 2 years ago,
2019,
and our travel agent friend told us, well, they have something called the Max Pass. So when we went to did Max Pass with the DAS, I went, oh, this is easy. This is easy to maneuver.
Yeah.
And then last year, we did DAS, and it's just like the Max Pass was. You go up to a person at a kiosk, say, I want to ride this ride. They give you a return time. You go do something else. That there's always a store to go shopping in. I mean, a place to get a snack, and that's what we would do. But this, with the Lightning Lane and Genie Plus, and oh my goodness, it's just way too much.
It's lots of rules.
It might be part of the question too.
What?
What about the guest experience one?
The guest experience ones?
Yeah, the one with the blue umbrella.
Oh, you mean the one? That's the people you go to.
I know.
That's the ones we used.
They don't have one near Royal Executive, that's on the other side of the area.
Because they need to keep Galaxy's Edge as much as Star Warsy as they can. You can't have a blue umbrella that says guest experience in Galaxy's Edge.
Right.
You knew that.
Because it will ruin the magic.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Number 7?
Yeah.
Okay.
It might be a little off topic, but apparently the creator of Marvel, his birthday was not too long ago.
Yes. Stan Lee's would have been 99?
Yeah.
Last week?
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
last
love
week.
him. We love
7?
him.
7?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. Not gonna knock it now. Okay. What are some of your favorite and least favorite parts of the 50th anniversary celebration at Walt Disney World so far?
Ooh, that's a good question. I think my favorite things, I really like Harmonious at Epcot. I think that is a beautiful show. I love all the music from the different Disney movies, and I love that they're singing it in languages from all around the world. And I love all the projections. I really, really like Harmonious. I also really, really like Kite Tales at Animal Kingdom because it's so silly.
My favorite holiday is a robot from Simba.
Okay, let it talk.
I just love those giant kites, and I love when they crash into the ground or the water. I think it's just fun. And so our whole team loves Kite Tales because it's just silly.
I don't know. I can't remember who it was when Baloo, somebody called Baloo the soul-sucking Baloo. It's like, I'll never look at Baloo again that way. It's one of my favorite movies, The Jungle Book.
Yeah, it's wild, but I just couldn't stop giggling every time I see it now, I just can't stop giggling because it's just silly. So I think it's fun. I would have to say my least favorite thing, I really don't like when food is weird colors. I don't like blue food because I'm a really messy eater. So when I eat a cupcake, the frosting gets all over my face. And when it's blue and purple, which all the cupcakes are, because that's the colors of the 50th, the iridescent colors, I just have blue all over my face. And I don't like that. So I wish they'd make some desserts that are like normal colors, not this bright blue. But I think that our team ate 100 different blue desserts the first week of the 50th because that's what all of them were.
And everybody stuck their tongues out and they were all blue or purple.
Oh, yeah. It stains your hands and your I'm just a messy eater, so I don't need the blue to make it worse.
Right. Can you imagine giving a blue icing cupcake to a toddler?
That's what I always say. Like, if you see how messy I am, imagine your child eating it. So
don't wear white that day.
It will stain.
It will stain.
It will stain.
All right. Is it all right? I tell you my favorite.
Yeah.
What's your favorite part of the 50th?
My favorite one is the Bearing the Magic. No, wait. Bearing the Magic, right? The song?
I can't remember.
Oh, the new song?
The new song.
You Are the Magic?
That's it. You Are the Magic, right?
Or Answer the Call. That one. There's two, kind of.
Oh, no, there's a small one that you can play on the float when Mickey passed by for the 50th, which is apparently the same float they used for the old character parade float.
Yes, I think that
one of the parades.
I think that's the Answer the Call song. I think that, but I like that song too, and I like when Mickey and the characters come by on the float with their outfits on.
Yeah, that's cool.
I like that too.
My least favorite would probably be
that you've seen, not that we've seen on TV, on YouTube. What you've in person.
In fact, they did not give Oswald the Lucky Rabbit a token statue.
Oswald the Lucky Rabbit is after Mickey Mouse. No, stay right there. After Mickey Mouse is her fave because she calls them. No, this is in the way now. She calls them brothers, and because they were both created by Walt. And the other thing I'm sure she'll mention, but I'm gonna go ahead and mention now. She was trying to figure out how to get the Hatbox Ghost in at the Haunted Mansion in Magic Kingdom.
I would love that.
And not just, but some people we talked to that are higher up in the community said, nah, I don't think that's going to happen.
I wish. I hope you can do it someday because I love the Hatbox Ghost.
Oh, now you can see Walt.
Oh, yeah, I see him.
He was the one that in Epic Mickey.
Yeah.
I love
Epic
him.
Mickey too.
Okay.
Okay. Back on topic. What are you looking forward to the most about the changes and additions coming to Walt Disney World?
I am really excited about the Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind roller coaster coming to Epcot. I really like those movies and all those characters. And I think it's going to have a really good soundtrack because those movies have awesome music. So I think the coaster is going to have awesome music. And it's brand new technology that's not been used on roller coasters before. So the cars are going to spin like this as well as be a roller coaster. And I just think it's going to be really fun. So I'm most excited about that.
Oh.
I'm a little disappointed Tron won't be opening this year.
Yeah, I know. I want the train back myself.
Oh yeah, we want
Tron,
the train back too. It's like every trip we've ever made to Disney World, we always ride the train, and that's just sad that it's not open.
It's Tron's fault.
It's all Tron's fault.
Yeah, so I'm also looking forward to the train coming back.
What?
They might be adding new additions to the train. You know how they do like the voice over and stuff? They might be adding some new lines like they're probably do with the record route thing I'll be replacing Stitch and Tomorrowland, hopefully.
Oh, at the stops, maybe doing different like a different script. Could be, but the reason it's not open is that the track is shut off at Tron and Tomorrowland.
Yeah. The only problem is how they're going to do that. Like, how they going to rearrange the track.
They do it, but because during construction time, everything they're using would mess up the tracks.
Yeah.
So they tore it apart so that when construction, then once Tron's done and all the machinery's out, they can relay the tracks. It's not going to be a big deal.
So they're not damaged or anything.
No.
They don't need to replace them.
No.
It's not a circle right now. It's like it's like a U. There's like a piece of the circle missing.
That's it.
Oh.
Okay. Cool. You cool?
Well,
it's not.
Well, this is going back to number 7 still.
What?
My favorite part is when they added the winter animal to Animal Kingdom.
Oh, I love
the Merry Menagerie.
that. Yes, I love that too.
We got to experience Merry Menagerie, and it was fantastic.
Isn't it great?
The cast members are just wonderful.
I cried. I spent 2 hours the day they came back this year there watching
the
them
little
and interacting
penguins,
with them.
It's beautiful. And the lady who was doing the polar bear was on her way out. She was there with the polar bear.
Polar cub.
It makes it. It's going to sound stupid. To me, they look lifelike.
Me too. No, I fully agree. I sat there for
pictures of Emma like she's taking their chins.
I fully believe they come to life. Those puppeteers are amazing, and they
are amazing.
They're just pure joy. That's what I say about them. They are just nothing but joy. You can't help but smile, and it's just wonderful. And so I was so glad they were back this year.
When we heard they were back, and I'm like, oh, we're gonna get to see Merry Menagerie.
Yeah, they're awesome.
It was awesome. Next.
Wait, okay.
Number 9.
Oh, okay. We have found that the Disney fan community is very supportive. What do you think makes the Disney fan community different from other online fan communities?
I think what makes the Disney fan community is that the thing we're all rooted in is magic and Disney. And we all, no matter how old you are, believe in this magic that Disney brings. And I think for a lot of people, it's an escape, and it's something that they can use to, especially when things are tough, you can use going to the parks or watching movies or watching YouTube videos of people in the parks as an escape from whatever's going on in reality. So I think that's a special thing that bonds people together, and Disney people all understand that. And I think that's what makes it special.
Can you imagine if when they went to J.K. Rowling And, J.K. Rowling came to Disney and they did exactly what she wanted. How much more magical, because you can't get more magical than Harry Potter.
They who? Oh, the lady who
I
did
love
Wrote the
hair.
books.
Oh.
Can you imagine how Animal Kingdom would have been if they'd have done
Wiggly Kingdom?
Beastly Kingdom with
I
the
would have
Harry
loved
Potter?
Beastly Kingdom. Now, I will say I think Universal did a bang up job with Wizarding World. I love Wizarding World. I wonder sometimes, because I think Disney was never going to do it the way she wanted, and I wonder if that would have made it better or worse. If I feel like Universal did it the way she wanted, and it's pretty great. But I wish we had Beastly Kingdom in general, with a whole land with unicorns and dragons and
fairies and
I think that would be really, really cool. I wish that had happened.
Okay, this might be everybody loves Raymond right here, guys.
And everybody loves Raymond reference.
It's the bag of food.
Oh gosh, that sounds more like SpongeBob.
No, that's what Raymond said.
Oh yeah, when the twins are in a play and Deborah made them fairies, and Frank didn't like it.
Yeah.
This is the last of the serious ones.
All right.
Oh, can I ask a question real quick?
Well, we've been asking her questions. Ask her one that's not up there. Go ahead.
Do you know about the old Discovery riverboats?
At Animal Kingdom?
Yes.
Yeah, they used to have those boats down by when you first walked in, and on your right-hand side, they used to have boats down there that you could go on, but they don't have those anymore.
Well, I found the old railroad where they actually go to the promotional thing for Wiggly Kingdom.
Oh.
Some of the little nooks and crannies, I guess.
Yeah.
She's low enough that she can find all that.
Yeah.
But she said and my husband took pictures of them. She says, look, there's such and such. I went, okay.
There's definitely on the water as you're going into Pandora. If you look at the bank of the river there's what was going to be a dragon's head carved into the rockwork, and you can see it.
I found it.
She saw it.
Good for you. Good eyes.
Yeah.
But the one that sticks out the most, I found the dragon's den where the fake knights were put on there for a limited time.
Oh,
Where the fake knights?
Yeah.
Kingdom, Beastly Kingdom.
Yeah.
Yes. This is like King Arthur, Knights of the Round Table stuff. Cool.
All right. I just want to tell you that.
I love it.
Fun fact.
Okay.
I love fun facts.
Mm-hmm.
Number 10. What advice do you have for a Disney YouTuber who doesn't live near the park like me?
Well, I think you do a pretty good job just by talking to people that do live near the parks. I think that's really fun. So I think you already do a good job. My advice when I go somewhere that I don't live, like when I go to Disneyland and I only have a few days to do everything I want to do in Disneyland, I write a list of everything I'd like to show people. And then I spread it out over a long time. So I don't put it all online right when I get home from Disneyland. I spread out all the Disneyland stuff so that people get to enjoy it for a long time. So the next time you go to Disney, you could say, these are the 5 things I want to show people. And then you could spread it out when you put it on your channel.
See? That way you're still able to have fun your time without it being behind the camera or in front of the camera. You're there to enjoy the park.
Yep.
Because I was talking with somebody recently, said, I don't understand people who live stream because it seems you're catering to somebody else. I said, well, that's easy for those who do live stream because they live there.
Yeah, exactly.
And there are times when, they go, they don't tell their subscribers, they don't tell their patrons, they don't tell their fans that they're going to the park because that's their day. Mm-hmm. I'm sure there's times you go to the park just to enjoy it yourself, not to video something.
Yep.
See?
Yep. So
what?
They're called Patreons.
All right.
Aren't they called Patreon?
Like
They're
the
patrons.
yes, the
People
that's
who
what it's called.
support
The
a channel
platform. Yeah.
are called patrons. And the word Patreon comes from the word patrons.
Oh.
Okay. Oh, you learn all kinds of new stuff.
Well,
All right, now's the fun one.
All right.
Ready?
like that we actually filmed our first live stream at the park one time.
Was it
Yeah,
fun?
she and her daddy went to Magic Kingdom a second time. I took a day off. And they went to Magic Kingdom and they did like a 2-hour live stream.
Wow.
So, and it was cute. It was really cute.
That's fun. Sometimes I like to live stream if I'm in a long line or something. That way I can talk to people that have questions and stuff, which entertains me while I'm in line. But it also gets to bring people to the park with me for a little bit, which is fun.
Cool.
We actually met Mr. Brian and Amanda on YouTube there.
Oh, that's cool.
That's the only YouTuber we sent out, but being the Christmas holiday season, it was hard to get people in. And he's he's there almost all the time. And we saw him riding around his school. Oh, look, there goes Brian.
Yeah, it was busy.
It was busy, but that morning we got to Magic Kingdom. It was pretty light because we got there.
Oh, good. Yeah, if you go early, but
by lunchtime,
packed.
Yeah.
Packed. Fun one.
Yeah.
Okay.
All
Here's
right.
one of the fun questions.
I'm ready.
If you could have a year's supply,
She's looking at.
This is a hard question.
Of any Disney park snack, which one would it be?
You saw her face because she read the question as you were reading it.
Yes.
I eat a lot of snacks. That's one of I eat a lot of snacks, and I have a lot of favorite Disney snacks.
You can only pick one.
One. Uno.
Uno.
Should I pick a savory one or a sweet one, do you think?
Which one's the best for you?
She likes everything. So she should pick a sweet one, or she should pick a savory. Like a savory would be like a pretzel or a hot dog or something. Sweet one would be a Dole Whip, the ice cream, the cupcakes, that kind of stuff.
I think a sweet one because I remember you talking about cupcake earlier with the group.
Okay, my favorite sweet treat is a Mickey beignet.
We gotta have those in June.
Yeah, you got it. You can get them in Disneyland, or you can get them at Port Orleans in Disney World, and they're like a Mickey shaped breakfast pastry.
I'm from Louisiana.
Are you? Yeah.
Yeah, we know beignets.
You know, they're so good, and I love
Port
them.
Orleans French Quarter is where I don't know about Riverside, but we got
French Quarter. Yep, French Quarter, and they're so delicious. And I would love to start every day with a Mickey beignet and a cup of coffee. I think that would be pretty great.
Mickey beignet and a cafe au lait.
Yay.
Yeah. Beignets. Yeah.
Can we get like a powdered sugar or no?
You can have a powdered sugar. Daddy and I can't.
I know. But they make them a powdered sugar.
But they're good with the powdered sugar.
Yeah, they are. Gets all over my face.
Well, it's like you take somebody to Morning Call or Cafe Du Monde in New Orleans, and you pray they're wearing something dark.
Yeah,
so they take a bite and it goes up their nose, and then it just goes all over the place.
Yeah, that's what I want every day.
Yeah. Well, let's let her pick a savory too.
Yeah.
Okay.
My favorite savory snack at Disney World are the cheeseburger pods in Animal Kingdom and Pandora. And didn't I have
those, or you had those for lunch?
At Satuli Canteen.
We ate there when we were in Animal Kingdom, and I can't remember if I had them or she had them because a lot's going on between Animal Kingdom and now. But one of us had them, and we tasted them, and they were delicious.
I
think it was me.
Them.
You probably had some kind of chicken thing.
Those
were very good.
Yeah,
very good. And we ended up sitting inside, which worked out perfect.
Yeah. So I like to get the kids meal version a lot because it's you just get one little water bottle, and I eat that a lot. So I would like some of those too.
So the cheeseburger pods and Mickey shaped beignets.
Yep.
Perfect.
Okay.
Ready?
Number 12. If you could live with any Disney resort hotel, including a new one that they are building in the other parks, which one would it be?
It would be Disney's Animal Kingdom Lodge.
Woo! That's our choice.
That's my favorite resort.
Jumbo House.
Yes, I think it is so beautiful in that lobby with the tall ceilings. I love all the food at Animal Kingdom Lodge. I love Jico and Boma and Sanaa. All the food there is great. And then, of course, all the animals. I would just
animals.
Watch the giraffes and the zebras and drink my coffee out there by the fire, and it would just be great.
Yeah, that's our favorite is Animal Kingdom Jumbo House.
Yeah.
Our second favorite, each of us, it depends, but it's usually one of them on the monorail line. It's either the Contemporary or the Poly. I like the Grand Floridian. It's pretty, but it's not our style.
Yeah,
the Contemporary and the Poly.
I love the Poly. I also love the Wilderness Lodge. That would be maybe my other choice.
Yes.
Same kind of style with the big, tall lobby, but I love the Animal Kingdom Lodge.
Yeah. See? Already done. Finally had somebody that picked one we liked, right? Next.
Mine will be the Contemporary.
Contemporary.
That's a good one. Monorail right through there.
Open number 1.
13.
13.
Come on.
If you could build any Disney attraction, current, extinct, or never built in your backyard, which one would it be?
That's a good question. I'm trying to think of what my dog could ride. Because I think if I have a ride in my backyard, my dog probably wants to ride it with me.
I'll give you a hint. When this question comes up, I'll be honest with you. My absolute favorite ride attraction is the People Mover.
Oh, that would be great. I kind of want Kilimanjaro safaris in my backyard because that would
big backyard.
Yeah. But that would also mean now I have a pet elephant and a pet rhino and a pet lion.
Giraffe.
Yeah. So I think Kilimanjaro safaris would be pretty cool to be in your backyard.
Remember, Magic Kingdom fits inside of Kilimanjaro safaris.
Yeah. I'm gonna need a bigger yard.
Walk in itself.
Yeah, I'm gonna need a bigger yard.
We're
gonna need a bigger boat.
In our room. I can't get our room.
Mignon's in here?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Hey, 14.
Well, mine would be the Hard Magic American one.
She wants the Disneyland. She wants the Disneyland from Haunted Mansion from Anaheim.
Yeah.
Because it has the Hatbox Ghost.
I love the Hatbox Ghost. I get it.
It's the New Orleans mansion because I'm from there, so that's where I would go for. And then she's got some affinity for Paul Frees. Don't know where that came from, but
I appreciate his work at Mansion and Pirates as well. So I would I thought about Pirates of the Caribbean too, because that's one of my favorite rides. But I would want the Disneyland Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yes. We were making lots of comparisons when we went to Disneyland. And for the ones that are duplicates, all of us prefer the rides at Disneyland. Big Thunder.
Yeah.
Pirates. Space Mountain.
Small World.
We didn't get to peak Small World because it was down for the holiday.
Well,
so when you down,
when you go next time, it's really cute because they have the they've added in dolls of Disney characters into like where they would live in the world. So it's really cute.
Oh, see, I would love Mary Blair style.
Yes. So like
of movie characters.
Yep. So there's like a Mary Blair style Lilo and Stitch in the Hawaii section.
That's Kevin's favorite section in at Magic Kingdom because it's the drums and it's all nice and relaxing. And
It's really fun because then you ride it and you like look for them. Like you're like, oh, there's Peter Pan. We're in the UK, and it's kind of fun to
Well, I
look
guess
for
that
all the
would help you
characters.
realize where you were if you
Yeah. So
couldn't tell by the way they were dressed. Now that the Can girls, that's France.
Yep.
That's cool. That's going to be a must do when we get back to Disneyland.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah. Ready? You stretching?
I did heard they were gonna bring in the character for the Disney World one, but is that still happening now?
I haven't heard anything about that in a long time. So never say never, but I don't think they're working on it right now.
Finger crossed, hopefully in the future.
I hope so.
Chloe Gorga had fun though.
Okay.
Okay. Number 14. Yeah, I got it right this time.
You've been getting them right. Come on.
I
Yeah.
know. If you could only visit one Disney park,
Ooh.
Disney park in the world going forward, which one would you choose?
Disneyland.
I say the same thing.
It's I've never been to any of the international parks. I had a trip planned in 2020 that, of
Well,
course,
we know what happened there.
didn't get to go. But Disneyland's the original. It's the one that Walt built. It's where the classics are. And Disneyland just feels special when I go. It just feels different than going to the Magic Kingdom. And it just feels, it's the original. So if I could only go to one, I would go to the first one.
When we went, because we were at a Good Neighbor Hotel, of course, we had early admission.
Mm-hmm.
But,
So
we didn't. But,
No, don't go negative.
right.
So our first full day, we drove from Arizona to California because we had flown to Arizona, and we get to Magic Kingdom, and Kevin and Emma are really the history buffs.
Yeah.
I'm not really not a Disney history buff. I like to read and stuff, but I'm a Beatles fan, so my interests lie in Beatles stuff. I kid you not, we're walking under the train trestle, and I'm tearing up. This is where Walt walked.
Yep.
Walt walked here. We did the walk in Walt's Disneyland Footsteps tour.
Yes.
I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it. Going in his apartment, I was fine. It was neat. We had pictures taken. But as we're walking towards it, they said his favorite song was Feed the Birds for Mary Poppins. And they start playing that. Oh my gosh.
I get it. I cry every time.
Grown men are like, yeah.
Yeah. It's special there. It's
very special. And because it's smaller, it's compact.
Yep.
There's tons of rides to do. It's not show heavy, it's ride heavy.
The food's better.
Wanted.
Yeah.
And what was funny, this little tidbit, we have to tell Miss Know-It-All here. We're on the tour, so we have a Disneyland ambassador, and she's a Disney College program girl, young lady. She wants to be an animator at Disney. Yep. And we told Emma, look, we know you know a lot, but we paid a lot of money for each of us to be on this tour. Let's let the ambassador, because we didn't know who it was going to be, let the ambassador do the tour. So every time the ambassador every time she asked the question, Emma thought we were in class. Her hand would shoot up like that. And she'd go, yes, Emma. And then Emma would say, answer the question. And then we took a bio break and water break. She was talking with the ambassador, and she told her things that she didn't know.
Oh, that's so cool.
That Emma knew that she didn't know. So that's awesome. Was pretty cool. I said, not a whole lot of people can probably do that. Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
But I think all the three of us would say Disneyland.
Yeah.
Then Magic Kingdom, then Animal Kingdom.
I think Animal Kingdom would be my choice if I was picking a Disney World park. Mm-hmm. Animal Kingdom's my favorite here. So.
Well, about mine too. We got one more. Mm-hmm. Now here's the big one. Here's the big one.
Okay, I found the milk cooker.
Okay.
Really?
Gotta
think about that.
Go ahead, read it, sweetie.
If you could ask Walt and Roy of Disney one question each right now, what will you ask them?
Ooh, that is tricky. I would have to stop crying first because I would be crying a lot if I got to talk to Walt and Roy. And I think the first thing I would tell them both is thank you.
Right.
Because, this all exists because of them.
Mm-hmm.
I think I would ask Roy about the building of Disney World, because I know Emma knows this since she's a Disney history buff, but Walt Disney didn't get to see Walt Disney World. And I would ask Roy what the experience was, I guess, of making Walt Disney World in honor of his brother without the creative vision of his brother, and what that was like. So that's what I would ask Roy. I'd probably also ask Roy, when were you the most frustrated with Walt? Because I bet there were a lot of times when Walt's spending a lot of money and Roy's like, oh goodness, we don't have this money. What are you thinking?
Right.
Like when they scrapped projects to color them because color came out in animation, they scrapped projects that were almost done in black and white because they were going to make them in color. And I just imagine Roy was pulling his hair out. So I would ask Roy, what's the most frustrated you ever were with Walt?
And that's the first kind of question we've heard like that, but that makes complete sense.
What about Walt?
She's gonna tell you.
That's tricky.
Emma always says this is what she would ask Walt. What would you ask Walt?
Yeah, maybe I'll get inspiration from your question.
First, I'll ask for Walt and Roy of Disney, because there's two Roys in the Disney family.
Okay.
There's Roy of Disney and there's Roy E. Disney.
Okay.
And we all know Roy of Disney was Walt's brother.
Right. And the question you would ask Walt is,
Can I have a hug nicely?
can I have a hug?
Oh,
Nicely.
that's so nice.
Because there'd be no Disney World without Roy.
Yeah.
But there'd be none of it without Walt's vision. I mean, he was truly one of a kind.
Yeah.
Renaissance man.
I think I would ask Walt, did he know that this is what it would be? Did he, or how did he know? How did he know that this is a place people needed and a place people would go to for decades and decades to escape? And I would just ask him, this is a place people celebrate birthdays and weddings and
get engaged,
anniversaries and get engaged. And this is like a dream world that we're all lucky enough to go. And I would just ask him how he knew that this is what people needed.
Make-A-Wish grants wishes to go to Disney World.
Yeah.
Or Disneyland. Make-A-Wish, with Disney.
This so
I mean, how did he know?
How did he know? I used to work in guest relations a long time ago at Magic Kingdom.
Okay.
And yeah, I was a tour guide, so I gave some of those tours that you maybe have been on, Keys to the Kingdom and stuff like that. So, but that's a good one. I used to fill out the buttons. Like we used to have a position where someone would stand outside with all the different buttons, and people would ask for their birthday button or whatever their button was. And we would write, their name on it or whatever with the marker. And I used to love the I'm celebrating buttons the most because I would ask people what they were celebrating. And it was every milestone in life from the littlest to the biggest. I probably wrote on those buttons, from somebody's
I lost my first tooth,
graduation, cancer-free, just engaged, like anything you can think of, people put on those buttons, and that's the place they want to be. So I would just ask Walt, how did you know?
Mine would be, did you think it would be this big? Did you think it would have gone to other countries like it is?
Yeah.
And then I would say, what do you think now?
I would want to know. I think he would like it. I think he'd be like, why is Dumbo still here? Because he said change, always change, keep moving forward. I think he'd be shocked.
That's what the current they're doing.
Yeah.
But a lot of us who are older, and those older than myself and my husband, are like, but some change, it's like, what?
No, I never want Dumbo to leave. I never want Small World to leave. But I think
Dumbo's, it's perfect.
Yeah, I think Walt would be shocked at how much is still there. And then I think he would be, wouldn't you love to watch Walt Disney ride like Rise of the Resistance or something with the technology we have now? I think he would be like
Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway.
Wait a minute.
What?
I correct me now.
Okay.
Is it okay I can see your mind?
Can I what?
Can your mind?
Yeah.
Because you know, we're always going to ask Walt and Roy if I can have a hug first, and I'll ask my question.
All right, and what's your question after you get a hug?
I'll ask Walt, what do you think of Epcot right now and what it's going toward? Heading to.
I think he'd be pretty shocked at Epcot since he thought it was a place people would live. I think he'd be like, what's this?
Isn't what?
But I think he'd like it. I think he'd
like it. I think he would. I think he would like all 4 parks. I think he would really get a kick out of Studios because it has that old Hollywood Studios vibe in areas. And I think he would love Animal Kingdom.
I do too. I think he would love it.
He would love the relaxation. Although my husband and I said we've had one of the bumpiest safari rides in our lives.
That can happen.
I'm like, did they take off the suspension or something?
Depends where you sit and how many people are in the truck. So
it was rough.
Yeah, but that's what Walt wanted for Jungle Cruise originally. Is he wanted real animals? So I think he would think, oh, look, you did it. You figured it out. Yeah, you figured it out. Good for you.
But I think they would be pleasantly surprised.
Yeah.
I think they would.
And I'll ask Roy, what do you think of your company and what it's heading toward in the future?
Yeah.
What do you think of the company? So you're talking about the leadership.
Because Roy was a business person, remember?
Right.
And what was the career for?
Right, but we did. If you look back on it's on her trivia because we do trivia once a week. We did trivia on Roy's Walt Disney World.
Oh, so I love that.
We do all of the trivias are 5 true and false at first, then 5 multiple choice with 4 choices, and then we do 5 open-ended questions. And all 15 apply to Roy's Walt Disney World.
I love that.
Because one of the things he wanted was a lake. He didn't want people to drive up and there was the park like you do and used to do at Disneyland. He wanted a lake.
Yep. I love it.
So
7 Seas Lagoon.
7 Seas Lagoon. You have anything else you want to add? Because I'm sure Miss Molly has other things she's got to do. So she's an hour ahead of us, remember?
Oh, yeah, because you're in Florida.
She's at 9:01 right now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, wow. Well, thank you so much. You have a wonderful evening.
Thank you. You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
And we're back.
Yeah.
I love watching that going back and watching how you did. You did an excellent job. So did you enjoy that interview? We've been getting we got a lot of new people watching Emma tonight. And I am so thankful and grateful for each and every one of you, for our new audience, for our regulars, those that it's been great. We had lots of first visitors.
Daddy, let me do it.
Oh, and there's one more she wants
Daddy,
to do.
let me do it.
She wants to do it. This is for
Make a guy happy birthday.
This is for our friend Cruella. Today is his birthday.
I get excited.
She gets excited when it's other people's birthdays, but she doesn't get as excited as it is when it's her own birthday, right?
Oh. Like a talking. That's why I get excited.
Oh, thank you, Mike.
Oh.
What a great interview. There's Jonathan.
Oh.
I didn't see Jonathan pop up.
I'm gonna copy on Facebook.
Oh, look at Cruella put, thank you. I'm blushing.
Oh, where are you going?
Hey, hello, Brian. Well, hello to everybody who joined us in the beginning, in the middle, towards the end. We're just happy that you came and you watched Emma's interview with Molly McCormack from allears.net.
Hey, Alma.
There's Miss Alma, our friend in Destin. So then we're hopefully we can set up some time and maybe we can run into her when we go in June.
Well,
maybe we can. So
maybe they can come with us if they are available.
Yes, or even just a quick meetup.
Yeah.
Okay.
To ride some rides together.
Ride some rides together. Well, maybe she can go ride Space Mountain with you.
Look at the front. We're doing it in the front, Miss Alma.
Not Miss Alma, Miss Molly.
Oh, Miss Molly. But she's in Disneyland.
No, Miss Molly's in Florida.
Oh. It's okay, Brian.
She is so silly. You are so silly. Well, that was quite a lengthy interview. And again, we want to thank Molly McCormack from allears.net for being with us and taking time out of your busy, hectic, park-filled life.
Yeah.
She also does resort reviews. I read somewhere. No, she doesn't do the resort. She does food reviews.
Yeah.
And there's somebody else who does resorts. Yeah, there's somebody else that does resorts. So maybe we need to check out a few more allears.net videos, right?
Yeah.
Good. So I think it's time to say goodbye. What do you say?
No.
Nope. Okay.
We still got some coming up thing, guys. This Saturday night is trivia. Oh, wait, let me take the Wi-Fi off. There you go. This Saturday night is the Disney music. I know we did one a couple years ago, but this was a different one because it was a park this time. Might well be a practice and all.
Yeah, this Saturday night's trivia is going to be trivia about the attractions music. Music that was written specifically for attractions, and quite a few of them were written by the people that are in that tiny screen with Uncle Walt, the Sherman brothers, Robert and Richard Sherman, right? Robert passed away.
Okay, so Richard's the one who is still alive.
Richard's still with us. So tune in Saturday night with Emma and Skipper Dad.
Yeah.
For trivia.
Next Wednesday is my live interview with Mr. Jason Milker. Can come back on my show, can come out Great Theme Park, can come out at Great Theme Park. As you know, it's an account that he runs on Twitter, which is probably going to be closing down soon, so he'll get to talk about that.
That's right.
If you want to look at my other interview with Mr. Jason, you can go ahead and look that up on my interview playlist.
That's right. Her interview playlist on YouTube. You sound like a professional, girlfriend.
We got credit that day.
Thumb up, thumbs up.
Nothing was good from you.
Emma. Pop up, Mickey. Y'all want to see Emma's frustrated Kermit? Show frustrating Kermit, Daddy. Look. She can't do it because she's smiling.
Hello.
So is that everything? Remember, I'm not used to doing all this. So is that everything?
What up next Saturday, Daddy?
Next Saturday? This Saturday is... Okay, so you did that. You just talked about that. The following Saturday is what? Trivia about...
The new Coca-Cola store.
The old Club Cool.
And the new one.
And the new one.
It kind of sucks that they just put the same thing on all the other things. They're having different things in different areas. and have different flavors because that's what the old Coca-Cola store used to be.
Well, they had 3. It was a triangle, so you had 3 different areas. This one has 3 areas. But you and Daddy and Mr. Chris and Miss Bridget just did one. Oh, and her daddy tricked her into drinking the Beverly. Right?
Thank you, Robin.
Yeah, don't forget to try the Beverly. And then they will, Emma and her dad will tell you what his favorite flavor was during the trivia.
It tastes a little bit like soggy water. I don't know if we're still doing sponsors, Mary.
We are doing sponsors. We are supporters. Our first supporter is
Daddy, I'm doing it.
Emma. Our first supporter, who's been, or 2 people have been with us from the beginning. First one is Storybook Trips by Bridget Langford, right? And you say the rest. Go ahead. What do you say about Storybook Trips?
Storybook Trips by Bridget Langford is our official Disney planner, so you can plan your next Disney trip to Disneyland, Disney World, cruise ship, etc. Go and book with her at Bridget.Langford at storybooktrips.com.
We have 2. We have another. Look, we have another patron.
Oh, I didn't know you say a Patreon.
Patron.
Patreon.
So now we have 2 patrons.
Now you have to poke it like.
And
my mom.
Oh.
And this is my mom's podcast, Beyond Disability Texas. Beyond Disability Texas is a podcast that helps with families who have special needs, kids or adults who need resources.
We help find
here in Texas.
Here in Texas, we help to find we interview people to get information that we need for our family, and Miss Alma, that we need for our family. And as we're learning information, we share it with the rest of Texas. Our first and only video thus far has been about Fiesta Special, of which Emma is queen this year. So this month is a busy month for us. We have all this, plus we have coronation at the end of the month. And then we'll have a new supporter put up there. We have a very dear friend of ours who is roasting his own coffee. And when I tell you his extra dark is delicious, it is delicious. It's best coffee I've ever had, and it's not because I love them so much. So that'll be Junior's Keynote Cafe coffee. We're just waiting to get a little bit more information, and then we'll have him pop up on the screen also. Right?
Thank you, Miss Eva. Thank you, Eva.
Oh, look, Miss Robbie with the claps.
Round of applause.
Round of applause. Round of applause. So what do we do now? We say what? What are we doing? Emma's a searching.
And always guys, thank you all so much for watching. Make a like, subscribe, and share the channel with your family friends.
Yep. And
don't forget to hit that notification bell and get reminders for upcoming more videos.
That's right.
In the future.
And if you have not subscribed,
please do.
Please do.
And if you're also new, if you're new in the chat, make sure to come and say hi in my future live video.
Oh, and something else we forgot to add about trivia is that
we take the thing from Wednesday night to Saturday night now.
Trivia is that family trivia night is on Saturday nights, and we do give away a prize for the one who wins. So that's one of the things that our Storybook Trips Disney Planner Bridget Langford does. So we ask for your address and we get a price sent out to you.
Good night, Mary.
So good night, everybody. And as always, what do?
We say a real good one. Night, guys.
Good night, everybody.
Night, guys. See you on Saturday Night Trivia.
See y'all Saturday on Trivia.
At 9 o'clock p.m.
At 8 o'clock.